Welcome to Overdrive AF, the official podcast of Overdrive Fitness. My name is Teddy Gerzon, and I'm joined with Gina Marie Gerzon.
Hello.
Always with us, Destroyer.
What's up?
I will never call him by his birth name on this podcast, so don't ever expect it from me.
I'll be getting it changed soon.
Legally.
Yeah.
Kind of like Warhammer, minus the felony assault. And then we have Titan and Brajol back with us. 2 weeks in a row now. And this time, I'm not getting my ass off the couch for them to feel comfortable on today's show. So,
Very quiet today.
boom. Kind of a gloomy day in New York on this Saturday. Don't even know what day it is. The 26th. We are on a day of, I think it's day 279 of the 14-day flattening of the curve, since that was instituted in March of 2020. So yeah, that's been fun. I officially started back up with St. Thomas Aquinas College sports strength and conditioning this past week, and that was interesting, needless to say. So there's a lot of athletes that haven't done anything because gyms weren't allowed to be open since they were such a cesspool of COVID-19, even though it hasn't yet been proven. But yeah, thank you, King Cuomo, for that. Let's see, what else is there? What else has been going on? I guess we can kind of give an announcement. Should we even talk about the Halloween special? We kind of do that. Give them a little teaser.
Halloween.
6-week Halloween challenge coming up. It's almost like the Jerry
Your birthday
Lewis
suit could be your costume.
Yes. That's scary for some people.
But maybe not so scary.
Maybe not.
After the challenge.
It could be frightening and exciting at the same time. It depends if we're talking about specific
Who
body
says
parts.
Halloween has to be scary?
Could be thrilling.
Yeah. Thrilling.
I plan on dressing like Johnny Lawrence at the school dance, in that full skeleton suit.
Oh, wow.
The surprise will be which one is the real bone. But head out of the gutter, Titan. Head out of the gutter. So yeah, just a little teaser. We do have a 6-week challenge coming up. I know a lot of our members have been waiting for that. So the theme will be Halloween. All right.
Halloween.
Jerry Lewis's Chinese character was back. I guess he would call it Halloween. So it is what it is. All right. Now, moving on. Weekly update. Destroyer hit us with the jump shot and the mileage.
Jump shot improved this week.
All right.
But I still got my ass kicked in horse yesterday. So there's work to be done. And I got in 34 miles this week.
Awesome.
Nice.
So
We
Like
did have
Shaq.
some nicer weather. I
yeah,
must say.
yeah. It made it a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it.
Who played you in horse?
Aiden.
Oh, screw Aiden. This is a golden
Yeah, it's
child.
tough because he's so much closer to the rim than I am, and he's ambidextrous. So
Of course.
yeah.
Of course, Aiden.
Why is he always trying so hard?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I should do next time is just start like heckling him
Yeah.
if he's making stuff in.
Oh my
You
goodness.
didn't get a perfect SAT score.
It's a good strategy.
Call him a curly-headed fuck. What movie was that from again?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, God, I don't know.
Having a brain fart. I only had 1 cup of coffee today.
Me too.
Not cool. Our order of Black Rifle should be in any day now.
Thank goodness.
So, yeah. This week, we are talking about the cost of getting lean.
Or
Right.
possibly too lean.
Or possibly too
And what
lean.
is too lean? Or what's healthy?
And we're not talking about lean in respect to, perp drank and promethazine and codeine. So, Gina, yeah, I'm sorry to get your hopes up. We're not going in that direction today. We're going a more healthy route. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they reach out to us. They want to see, we actually have a pretty tough screening when it comes to taking on new members at Overdrive Fitness, whether you're an athlete or a weekday warrior. All right, so to even get into the gym, you have to fill out an online questionnaire, and that is going to allow us to even entertain whether or not we want to bring you in for your consultation, because not only with the limited space but that we have because of the restrictions, but the fact that people come here to transform their lives, whether it's physical, mental, or both. And in order to do that, in order to allow us to coach you as best as we can, it's going to require a lot of time and energy. So if you're just kind of coming by to just tiptoe around, get some free workouts in, but not take it seriously, you're robbing a spot of somebody that really wants to transform their lives. So we have this questionnaire set up for you online on our website. And, we really need to know that you're willing to invest your energy and time into what we have to do in order to get you there, get you to your dream body and keep you there, right? So that helps us determine whether or not you've got what it takes to really achieve the goal. And oftentimes that also tells us if you're willing to to pay the price for what it takes to get lean. Now, it's not like you're donating your DNA and 7 vials of blood to join our cult. That's not exactly how it is. I'm not going to wear it around my neck like Billy Bob Thornton did when he was married to Angelina Jolie. But I mean, that's what it takes to get you to invest $1,000 a month. I have no problem doing that. I'm just not going to wear it when you're not around, right? So because I'm not a weirdo like that.
Well, it just allows people to take the time and process the possible opportunity that they're going to be giving themselves.
The vials of blood.
Yes.
No,
I mean, hey, that's what the heart does. Is it cleans the blood and it distributes the blood all around your body. So, in order for your organs to make more, it's all got to work together.
Mm-hmm.
The spleen, the liver, the heart, the lungs, everything.
The L7 vertebrae.
There you go.
This is a part of the podcast episode where you got to put like a
you never
disclaimer
know
at
what
the
you're
bottom
gonna have
that
to
there's
put.
no L7.
Yeah.
Because someone will ask, like, where's the L7 vertebrae? It's like, it's not existing.
There's no L7.
There is no L7.
There is no L7. Oh my god.
So anyway, oftentimes people will also ask us, like, what do I need to lose? Let's say they're a male. They're 40 years old, right? They're, I don't know. Let's throw out some case studies without using names, right? Let's say 150, they're about 16% body fat. They're not really happy where they look. And they want to get down to 10, right? They're going to ask us, what is the cost of getting lean? What's the cost of getting that lean? Well, let's just use that as an example and what it'll take that specific type of person.
Oh, we're gonna go that. Okay.
Or do you want to let's even talk about women, right? Because we want people to be able to relate to what we have to offer.
Well, I think when we're looking at what's, say, maybe unhealthy, and when we start to step out of the unhealthy circle and start to step into maybe the more of the healthier circle. So unhealthy for a female could be maybe above 30% body fat, and maybe unhealthy for a male would be above 20% body fat. So at least we have a visual there, maybe some numbers. And when we're talking unhealthy, usually the sleep quality is really poor. We're overweight. We're normally not eating whole foods. We're eating a lot of processed foods. Maybe we're eating really fast, or we're skipping meals. Maybe the alcohol consumption could be high. That kind of, we're not really getting any exercise. And if we are, it's few and far between. Usually your energy levels are really low. Your mood could be kind of crappy most of the time. You're possibly on maybe some medications, one or more, very possible, depending on how many years of age you are. And then when we start to step out of that unhealthy circle and start to maybe make the choice to get healthier, maybe that first step on the ladder, maybe we're starting to change our eating habits. So maybe we're starting to incorporate more whole foods, leafy green vegetables, some different colored fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, nuts and seeds, avocados, things like that. Maybe we're starting, to kind of play around a little bit. Oh, maybe I'll have a salad with my lunch today, or I know I got Burger King, but I'll order a side salad or something. But it's just making those little choices. Maybe we'll step out after lunch, and the last 15 minutes we'll take a walk around the block. Just starting to kind of like dip our toe in the water, that kind of thing, like starting to incorporate healthier habits. Maybe we won't go out to every happy hour, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe we'll just go Friday and Saturday instead of almost every day of the week, If that person's used to eating dessert every night, maybe we have dessert Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or maybe we save the dessert for the weekends or something. Or just starting to again, just making healthier choices, and put the phone down, close the computer, shut the TV. Maybe we start to read a book, maybe meditate a little bit, do a little stretching. Remember, Desi brought up some yoga before we go to bed, some maybe deep breathing and kind of hatha type of yoga. So just to get our central nervous system to decompress a little bit and send those good hormones through our bodies so that we can actually get a better night's sleep. Those kind of things, and incorporating maybe just not a walk around the block the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes of lunch. Maybe any activity that we want. Maybe we decide, all right, I'm going to put an alarm on my phone. 3 days this week, I'm going to take a 30-minute walk. Or, you know what? I'm going to turn on the computer and find maybe a yoga video I like, or some sort of a full body weight workout on YouTube or something. 3 days that first week, and we just start. And maybe we turn into 4, or maybe we turn into 5, or maybe we add an extra 5 minutes into the workout, 5 minutes into the walk, or something like that. And I think that's when we start to see the body fat starts to go down. Maybe your clothes start to fit a little different. You're feeling a little better in your body. You actually start to have a little more energy. Social situations, you can still go out, have your fun, have your beverages, eat your foods, that kind of thing, but you're starting to make better choices. Maybe we're starting to sleep a little bit better quality of sleep. Then I think when we start to talk about some of our athletes and some of our adults that want to look more athletic, or the ladies want to bring out the curves a little more, then maybe when we start to dial in on what that fit appearance and good health looks like, and then maybe we start portioning our foods. Maybe we actually start to use things like our hands and our fingers, and just getting ideas of what good quality protein looks like and how much at every meal, and what good quality carbs look like and how much at every meal, and getting lots of different types of veggies and fruits in throughout the day. Drinking water, maybe starting to carry a water bottle around with us, that kind of thing. And maybe those 3 days a week of just getting out and doing something, maybe people actually start to team up with some of their friends, or go for that 4-mile run before work a few days a week. Or maybe there's a new class that you wanted to take and you wanted to try out and you really liked it. Or maybe you join Overdrive and you become a member and you commit to 4 days of training a week, or depending on what your goals are, again, 4, 5, whatever the case. Maybe you start working in some small group training. I really want my arms to look a little better. I really want to, fit into that swimsuit, that kind of thing. And you start to see your body change. And again, you're needing more sleep because you're training harder. You're getting more quality sleep because you're putting in that extra time to shut your phone down, shut your computer down. You got your work done. The kids are put to bed. Maybe the lunches are packed, and you actually have that extra hour, to yourself. You can sit, chill with your husband, or chill with your wife, or whatever that is, or maybe just chill, and then maybe get that extra hour in of sleep because you're getting up the next morning to run with everybody, or you've got that early boot camp, or you've got that 5 a.m. weekday warrior class that you want to take, in and out in 45 minutes, boom, and you're done. So then when we start to think about when people start to come, I really want that six-pack look. I really want to be able to show off a six-pack this summer. All right, so what's that going to entail? So now that's when we have to start to dial in. Now that's when your health is becoming a priority, so your physique is becoming more of a priority. Some sacrifices start to need to happen, right? So we need to, maybe we're not hitting those happy hours every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe those happy hours need to be put on the back burner for a little while. The alcoholic beverages, maybe we need to limit those to maybe once a week. The certain type of foods that we're eating is, definitely more whole-based foods. We're carrying around that larger water bottle. We're getting that water in, making sure that we get that 7 to 8 hours, sometimes more, depending on where we are in our training, of good quality sleep, no interruptions. We're starting to actually dial in on ratios of foods. So this is where these levels start to come in, and what level are you at, and how much of a sacrifice are you willing to make to get that look or feel that way in your bikini, or show off that six-pack on the beach, or whatever the case, whatever that is for you. Or possibly, if we have some of our athletes and even some of our adults getting ready for that marathon, getting ready for that 5K, Spartan race, powerlifting meet, and we have weight standards to uphold, weight classes that we need to maintain in order to compete. So there's certain levels that of that leanness. Are we willing to go there? Timing your foods, making sure you get all your calories in. Did you get enough protein in to sustain you? Did you get enough carbohydrates to fuel you through your workouts and allow you to sleep well through the night without waking you up in the middle of the night because we are that lean? Those kind of things. So there's different sacrifices and that need to be made depending on what steps we take on that ladder to that level of leanness. So, are we just planning on feeling better and being able to run around with our kids or our grandkids, or are we ready to step on stage or hit the platform, or I don't know, jump into that triathlon or whatever the case? So are we hitting times? Are we setting goals on times? Maybe top 3. So the different sacrifices need to be made there too. Did I hit everything?
I think so.
No, I think the amount of exercise and training that you'll need to get in, depending on that level of leanness, it might not be the once or twice a week, guys. It might be the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week, depending on what your goals are and what good habits you've created to get to those goals. Sacrifice social interaction, social engagements, dinner out with friends. Are you okay ordering, dressing on the side, or can you grill that for me? Can you portion out 1 cup of rice for me, or that kind of thing? Can you measure out 8 ounces of chicken? Just make sure there's no oil or no butter on it. There's, depending on what level of leanness you're looking for, what sacrifices are you willing to make? What's your priority? And there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong in any of these answers and what your choices are. It's just, what you're willing to do to get there, and what's appropriate for you, and what's going to make you happy. I mean, we've competed plenty of times in the past. We're not there right now because our gears have shifted a little bit, and focusing on running Overdrive and our online platform and our athletes and our app, and those have taken, that's in the forefront right now. And our competing days, maybe we're just kind of on the back burner. We're still training. Are we still training hard? Yes. Are we still maintaining? Yes. However, that's not our main focus right now. Could we step back into competition? I would say yes, but that's not our main focus right now, right? Mm-hmm. So it just depends on, where your goals are and what habits have you instilled to be able to hit those goals, maintain those goals, and maybe surpass those goals. And these are steps that you take. So if we have someone who's a female, say, who's over 30% body fat, possibly on medications, not sleeping that well, doesn't really exercise, and only, I would say, mainly eats foods that are already prepared, fast foods, or maybe whatever's in the cupboard, getting her or him to that first step of possibly getting out once or twice a week and doing some sort of activity, maybe starting to incorporate some green vegetables, or maybe bringing a bottle, maybe a 28-ounce bottle of water. So just talking about, creating that one healthy habit, and, dialing in every week to 2 weeks and just hitting that one habit. So if that's, again, getting that, filling that 28-ounce bottle of water and just starting to bring it with you to work, and making sure that 28-ounce bottle of water is finished by the time you get home. For somebody who, again, maybe was eating mostly processed foods or pre-prepared or whatever's out of the cupboard, not sleeping that well, probably most likely on some sort of medication, overweight, for women it's 30% body fat and over, for men it's 20% body fat and over. Just creating that one healthy habit and really dialing in on it, hitting home every week to 2 weeks, and then just let's add another healthy habit in. So maybe adding in that huge ass salad for lunch, or incorporating some vegetables in your omelet in the morning, or I don't care, even if, frozen bags of veggies, pop that baby in the microwave, and maybe eating half of that for your dinner and bringing the other half to lunch the next day. Like, these are big changes for somebody who is used to, maybe their parents didn't cook and they're not used to having home cooked meals. These healthy habits are huge. They're huge. Instead of, maybe having 2 beers every night for dinner, maybe just have one. Or, maybe getting the minis or something, or changing it to a diet soda or something. Just, starting to change habits a little bit. Maybe switching out the cream for your coffee and maybe just using whole milk. Or maybe not using 5 sugars, maybe try 2 or 3. These are big changes for people taking that first step, and just making those little changes, which end up turning into big changes, and you just all of a sudden start to feel better. And then, okay, so maybe, what? Today I'm gonna set a goal. I'm gonna walk outside just around the block for the last 10 minutes before my lunch hour is over. Just getting in that 10 minutes, if they did it even 3 days a week, 30 minutes of activity, okay. And just starting to kind of introduce that slowly for someone who's never done anything before. And if you start to think about, that could be a pound. Maybe they lost a pound in that first week. If they were to lose that pound, right, every week for the next year, oh my God. And if somebody's 100 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight, whatever, and then they start to feel better. So there's different levels. And then if you have, someone who's already used to working out 3 to 4 times a week, and then they say, what, I'm turning 40 this year. I wanna set a solid goal for myself. I wanna feel even better at 40 than I did at 20. That's huge. I mean, we have members like that in here that and have hit that goal. We'll use that example what you just brought up. So that member, about 150, and just turned 40 in the end of May, I think, and finished off his cut 10.7% body fat, down about 7 pounds in about 11 weeks. He actually increased his muscle mass about 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds. He's hit PRs in all of his lifts, volume PRs, strength PRs, so like numbers, weight PRs. Oh my God, he's sleeping great. He just feels good overall. Like, this is just, and we've had this member with us now for almost 2 years. Has it been?
I think over just about a year.
No. Oh, well, over, okay. So he's entering into his second year. And we have females like this also. Women that they're feeling better now in their 30s and 40s than they did in their 20s. So it's just by starting to change your habits and making these really healthy changes. And it just, at what point when you take that step, you can't, we wouldn't suggest somebody going from that sedentary lifestyle to, okay, I want to hit under 10% body fat. So that we can set a goal maybe from in a couple of years to do something like that, but we want to take those steps, appropriate steps. So the cost of getting lean at the end of the day is, what are you willing to sacrifice, and where are you planning on putting your priorities? Where are your priorities at that point? And your priorities will change, of course, as your goals change, and different things will need to be sacrificed in order to hit that goal. So, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, that was definitely a lot.
It's a lot.
It should give you a good idea of what you need to do in order to achieve the goal you're looking for. And yes, everybody will be coming in at a different point in their life, but for the most part, everyone's going to need to take the same basic steps to achieve their goal, whether it's leaning out or becoming super lean, right? And those are two totally different things. Like, leaning out, not just saying losing weight. Like if you were, for instance, female, 5'4", 38, 180 pounds, and your goal is just to get to 140, all right, so we may approach that differently than for someone that is also the same age, same height, but they're 140 pounds, but they just want to look more curvaceous, if you want to say, and they actually want to look like they work out, not just be a skinny fat 140. Okay, so what's that going to cost you? Well, we just reviewed all of that in this episode. So if you're not exactly sure what to do, well, that's why we're here, right? We're here to help you get rid of stubborn fat, do it as fast as possible, and without you feeling overwhelmed, right? That's why you hire us. We're here to tell you and coach you through this whole process, so you can focus all your energy on the things that are more important to you in your life, such as your family, and your peace of mind. So don't know if there's anything else to add to any of that today.
Yeah, and I think what's the word I'm looking for? When you have that coaching behind you, and that everything is already being done for you, all you need to do is show up. And when I mean show up, physically, mentally, psychologically, like you need to show up. You need to bring your half in. So I think we're here to do the hard work for you, but you have to show up on your end as well. So I think that as long as you're willing to put in the work, we're here to provide all of that support for you. The healthy habits, the coaching, the workouts, the daily reminders, all that stuff. It's all there in the app too. We can set all that up for everybody. It's all there.
So if you have any questions on how to get lean or what it's going to cost you, right, then just hit us up, overdrivefitnessny.com. All right, just click on Weekday Warrior, fill out the form, and we'll get you started. All right, as long as you're willing to invest your time and energy, we will give you everything we've got to make sure you get to your goal and keep you there. All right. Also, what will definitely help you reach those goals is just check out Prestige Labs. All right, and if you're not sure how to get our discount, then just DM us. We'll send you a link so you can get up to 40%, sometimes more, off of definitely the world's best products. All right, that's all Halloween, and we'll keep you posted on more information on our 6-week challenge coming up. All right, let's just say this much: we can help you achieve it whether or not you actually come into our gym or not. So if you are one of those busybodies that are splitting a lot of time, like you're supposed to be working from home 9 to 5, but at the same time you've become a teacher overnight, so now your 9 to 5 is turned into a 9 to 9, because there's just no way that you can get your own work done between 9 and 3, since you're helping your kid click on everything on their friggin' Chromebook, right? We can help you achieve your weight loss and fat loss at home. Okay? We've done it already with plenty of people in the county that could not get to us because of COVID, or the COVID lockdown. They didn't have it. But, definitely just hit us up. We'll help you get there. You won't regret it. All right? And, follow everything we tell you to do. We guarantee we'll get you there. So, again, hit us up. OverdriveFitnessNY.com. On Instagram, ODFitnessNY. Twitter, same thing, ODFitnessNY. And OnlyFans. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. We don't have one of those yet. So, maybe we will after the next Halloween challenge.
Halloween!
Right? So, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. And now that the sun's out, enjoy the weather. Peace.